Hey there, welcome back to Simple Health Habits, the go-to channel for unlocking the secrets to a healthier, happier you. Before we dive into today's topic, here's a mind-blowing fact for you. Did you know that over 400 million people worldwide are living with diabetes? That's a staggering number, isn't it? Whether you're here because you're concerned about your own health or just curious to learn more, you've come to the right place. In today's video, we'll be discussing the early symptoms of diabetes, so stick around to find out more. Diabetes is a chronic condition that affects the way our bodies regulate blood sugar, or glucose. It occurs when the pancreas doesn't produce enough insulin or when the body is unable to effectively use the insulin it produces. While diabetes can develop at any age, it's important to be aware of the early warning signs. While most people think of diabetes as one thing, it's important to know there are two distinct types, type 1 and type 2 diabetes. The warning signs can be so mild that you don't notice them. That's especially true of type 2 diabetes, which is the more common form in adults. It can take years to develop. Some people don't find out they have it until they get problems from long-term damage caused by the disease. With type 1 diabetes, which used to be called juvenile diabetes because the condition is typically diagnosed in early childhood, is where the pancreas stops making insulin altogether. The symptoms usually happen quickly, in a matter of days or a few weeks. They're much more severe, too. Here are some of the symptoms of type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes are: 1. Increased thirst and frequent urination. One of the most common early signs of diabetes is increased thirst and frequent urination. The average person usually has to pee between 6 and 8 times in 24 hours, but people with diabetes may go a lot more. Why? Normally, your body reabsorbs glucose as it passes through your kidneys. When you have diabetes, your body can't properly use glucose for fuel, so your blood sugar levels rise. This causes your kidneys to work overtime to filter out the extra sugar, resulting in more urine production. You may find yourself drinking more liquids to satisfy your thirst and running to the bathroom more often. Pay attention if this lasts for weeks or gets progressively worse over time. 2. Dry mouth and itchy skin. Because your body is using fluids to make pee, there's less moisture for other things. You could get dehydrated, and your mouth may feel dry. Dry skin can make you itchy. 3. Are very hungry. Have you ever found yourself feeling unusually hungry, despite having eaten what seems like a regular meal? Well, it might be more than just a passing craving. This persistent hunger could be your body's way of signaling that something might be off with your blood sugar levels. You see, when you eat, your body converts the food into glucose, a crucial energy source for your cells. But here's the catch: your cells need insulin to absorb this glucose. If your body isn't producing enough insulin, or if your cells are resistant to the insulin produced, the glucose can't enter your cells, leaving you with a hunger that just won't quit. This is a classic scenario in diabetes, where insulin resistance becomes a roadblock in the smooth absorption of glucose. Your body, in response, craves more food, hoping to compensate for the lack of energy. So, if you've been feeling like you're eating your usual amounts but that hunger persists, diabetes might be the underlying cause. 4. Unplanned weight loss. Unexpected weight loss is another possible early sign of diabetes. Even if your appetite has increased, you may still lose weight if your cells aren't getting enough glucose to provide energy. Your body starts breaking down fat and muscle for fuel, causing the numbers on the scale to creep down. Losing 10 to 20 pounds without trying could signify diabetes. Before we move on to the next part, I'd like to encourage you to get involved. If you've been enjoying the content so far, please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on our new informative videos. 5. Nausea and vomiting. When your body resorts to burning fat, it makes ketones. These can build up in your blood to dangerous levels, a possibly life-threatening condition called diabetic ketoacidosis. Ketones can make you feel sick to your stomach. 6. Fatigue and weakness. Feeling tired, sluggish, and weak can signal issues with your blood sugar long before diabetes is diagnosed. Your cells rely on glucose for energy, but with insulin resistance, your cells are being starved of glucose. This can leave you fatigued with little energy for your daily activities. If you feel unusually drained, and it's not due to lack of sleep or overexertion, get checked for diabetes. 7. Blurred vision. Blurry vision or difficulty focusing can also crop up in the early stages of diabetes. This happens because high blood sugar levels can cause fluid to be pulled from the lenses of your eyes, temporarily changing their shape. You may experience episodes of blurry vision that come and go. See an eye doctor if this persists, as it could be a diabetes clue. 8. Slow healing cuts, bruises. High blood sugar levels interfere with the body's normal healing process in a few key ways. It restricts blood flow and reduces oxygen supply to wound sites. This delays the formation of new skin cells and collagen fibers that are needed to close and heal wounds. It interferes with the function of white blood cells that fight infection. This makes wounds more prone to getting infected. It reduces production of growth factors that signal the healing process. Without these chemical messengers, healing slows down. Minor cuts that once took days to heal may now take weeks. Pay attention to any unexplained delays in healing. It warrants a trip to the doctor. 9. Yeast infections. Yeast infections of the skin and genitals are more common when you have uncontrolled blood sugar levels. The high sugar feeds yeast and allows it to grow out of control. Women may experience frequent vaginal infections, while men can develop yeast infections under the foreskin. Itchiness and abnormal discharge are the telltale signs. If you suspect a yeast infection that keeps coming back, diabetes may be responsible. 10. Patches of dark skin. Some people with diabetes develop patches of dark, velvety skin in folds and creases of the body, usually in the armpits, on the neck, in the groin, inside the elbows, behind the knees, and on the knuckles. This is called acanthosis nigricans. The high insulin levels in the blood can cause skin cells to multiply rapidly, resulting in darkened patches. These markings are rare in the general population, so their presence can signal diabetes risk. So in summary, increased thirst, frequent urination, excessive hunger, unexplained weight loss, fatigue, blurry vision, slow healing, recurring infections, and dark skin patches are some of the most common subtle symptoms that can surface in the early stages of diabetes. If you notice any of these, see your doctor and get your blood sugar tested. The sooner diabetes is caught, the sooner you can take steps to manage it proactively. Remember, these symptoms alone might not necessarily mean you have diabetes, but they could be an indication that you should see a healthcare professional for further evaluation. And that's a wrap for today's video on the early symptoms of diabetes. We hope you found this information helpful and informative. If you have any questions or personal experiences you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out our other videos on health and wellness, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay healthy.